Welcome to my lesson about how to play Layla Unplugged, the rhythm guitar, as featured in Eric Clapton's Unplugged session. So we're just going to cover the chords as the rhythm guitars would play in the track. So there's basically two sections that repeat, the verse and the chorus. So the first thing that we'll do is have a look at the chords for the chorus, which is the starting opening of the track, which has the intro riffs over the top. So we have a D minor chord, and before that D minor chord we have an open A string, and then on the fifth string, the A string, and then we have a third fret, which is the C, and then after that we play the D chord, D minor. At the beginning of the track he just plays the D and the G string, or the fourth and the third string. After that we play the C, or the third fret on the fifth string again. And then we have this chord, which I'll go into in a second. So there's two strums of that D minor. It's kind of a D5 chord if you're just playing those two strings. And then after that we have an A sharp major or B flat major chord. So I'm basically achieving that by having a flat finger doing the bar, like an A chord, but one fret up, and then putting a bar here. This finger's doing nothing, it's just support for the actual bar chord. I mean, it is helping me squeeze the bar chord, but it's not fretting any notes. When playing this chord shape, I don't play the top E string. Some people are lucky enough that they have a bend in their finger that allows that to ring freely. I just play those notes. It's a down strum and then an up strum, long down, short up. And then we slide that up 2 frets. So the frets read out for this B flat or A sharp major chord, the frets read nothing, 1, 3, 3, 3, nothing. When we move it up here, it becomes a C major chord. And that reads frets nothing, 3, 5, 5, 5, nothing. And you need to try and get a swing in your rhythm. Two strums up down of the D chord at the end, and that is how to play the chorus chords and the intro chords. Now to move on to the verse chords. So for the verse chords, you start with, which is an open fifth string, and then a third fret, which is the C. Same two notes that begin the chorus and intro chords. We then get to this chord, which is a C sharp minor 7 or D flat minor 7. You do this by barring on the 4th fret across all the strings apart from the 6th string. You then, to play an A minor 7 shape over the top, and if you're not familiar with an A minor 7 shape, just make an A minor shape, and move the little finger or the fretted note on the G string off to leave that open on the G string. And that, when I say open, I mean open to the bar. Lovely sounding chord. And I play that note, note, root, up strum, up, down, root, up, down. Or you could play root, up, all up strums. The next chord is a G sharp or A flat major, made by putting a bar across the 4th fret, so you can keep that bar, just slide it from it being onto the fretboard on the up to the 6th string and then across the whole set of strings, all 6 strings, with an E shape on top. And then I like to add a 7. He does this occasionally as well. Down, up, and then add a 7. So you've got the G sharp major chord for a down up, and you add the 7 for the last up strum. And there could be a final strum. And occasionally, to keep the swung rhythm, you can put a down strum in. Okay, then back to the C sharp or D flat minor 7. And then we're going to do our bar chorded C, and then slide up to a bar chorded D, which is exactly the same as a C chord, just slid up 2 frets. If I read out the frets, you would get nothing, 5, 7, 7, 7, nothing. So all together we've got then we've got a straight E chord, which you do the same trick with the 7. Down, up, add the 7, do an up strum. Then we have an F sharp or G flat minor, and that is putting a bar across the 2nd fret and doing an E minor shape over the top. If I was to read out the frets, it would be 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. Then a B chord, which is this shape we've now been using for a few of our chords, rooted around the 2nd fret. So that's a bar across 5 strings on the 2nd fret. The frets read nothing, 2, 4, 4, 4, nothing. Then a straight E chord, and then a straight A major chord. So we play this series of chords twice. The first time we keep the same strumming pattern going. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then 2 long chords. And then when we return to the chorus, we don't play, we just go straight into the D minor. So I hope that's been useful. If you'd like to send me any questions or want any further explanation on any of the parts, please just let me know in the comments.